Viewers, this is a new subject we're treating today, and this is called JavaScript. I remain your instructor, Vincent Hope. So, as an intro to JavaScript, we need to know that as a web developer, you must learn the following three languages: HTML, which is used to define the context of your web pages; CSS, used to specify the layout of web pages; JavaScript, which is what we are dealing with now, used to program the behavior of web pages. Now, let's make progress. Now, you need to note that you don't have to get or download JavaScript. It's already running in your browser, on your computer, on your tablet, on your smartphone, and it is free to use for everyone. So let's jump right into it. Now, what can JavaScript do for you? Let's look at some simple examples. Now, first, you can use JavaScript to change HTML content. Now, we can do this using this code here, or this function, get element by ID, open and close parentheses. Now, this code can be used to find an HTML element with ID. For this example, we use demo as the ID and change the element contents, which is inner HTML, to, for example, hello ISP computers. Now, let's take a simple example. Let's scroll down. Let's bring up the code. Now, let's examine the code like we normally do. Doc type HTML is still an HTML document. HTML body. Now, we're using the heading tag 2, not the 1. How to use JavaScript. Close the tag. Now, the paragraph ID, the demo, the ID identification, the ID text here now is JavaScript can change HTML content. You close the paragraph tags. Now you open up a button type button. On click, once you click the button, the document, the function now document.get element by ID, the demo, which is the one you used here, dot inner HTML, you change that demo, which is this content here, you change it to hello ISP computers. By the time what is going to be on the button is click me. Now you close the body tag and the HTML tag. So let's see how this functions, this works. We go to our program. Let's bring up the HTML program. Click this. This is our JavaScript. Okay, so it is in Java 1. Let's double click this. Okay, now this is the output. Let me bring it a bit down. Bring it down into this place. Okay, this is the output. Now let's open it in WordPad++. I open it. Okay. Now, let me bring the code. I can decide to do a brand new code for it, or let me close this and go back to the program. Right click on this and edit with Java with Notepad++. Okay, so this is the code. Let me come up here, minimize this as usual. I bring this closer. So look at the code, HTML, body. What can JavaScript do, which is this output here. Then the ID is the demo. JavaScript can change HTML content, which is what we put here. And then type button, which is the button we have here. On click, document.get ID, get this ID, which is the JavaScript demo, and change the inner and change it to this content, hello ISP computers. Let me put it here. Okay, so this is the content. Then you close with this bracket, click me. So let's bring it down. So let's try the output. We click, you see it has changed to 8 Hello ISP computers. So that is the code for that. So if we go back to our text, we said using JavaScript to change the HTML content, which is what we have just done now. We change the AML content from JavaScript can change HTML content to Hello ISP. And this is the code. Now let's make progress. Let's go down. Now we go to the next one, using JavaScript to change HTML styles. Now you can use JavaScript instead of the CSS. You use the JavaScript to change the style. So now what's the code? Doc type HTML, body, H2. What can JavaScript do? Now the PID demo, change my style. That's the text, that's the paragraph. Now the button type is button. Now the documents, we have the document here. Document.get the demo style. Then what do we want to do? We want to change the font size to 30. Change the font style of this one to 30. Now let's open the output. Okay, this is Java 2. Now this is the output of it. Now let's open the code, right click it, edit with Notepad++, minimize this. Okay, you see it now. Now you see here you have what can JavaScript do. Look at it here. Change my style, which is this. Now, and the code is what? Get H element by ID, which is the demo style.font size, change it to 30. Now if I click this, click me here, you see it increases it to 30. Okay, let's do something here. Let's change this one to, let's say 60. Let's double the size. This is 60 now. I save it and I click me. Okay, this is the maximum it can go. Okay, let me reduce it to 10. Save it. Okay, I did not refresh, sorry. Let me go back to 60. I save it. I refresh it and I click me. You can see it's bigger here because it is size 60. Let me change this one to 10. Go back to 10. Then save it, refresh it, click me. You can see it has gone smaller. So that is what you do to change the style using JavaScript. Now let's make progress. The third thing we do, we can use JavaScript to hide HTML elements. Now this is the code. Now doc type HTML body. What can JavaScript do? Now PI demo is to hide the text displayed. Then what is the function? Document.get element by ID. Then the display.style.display is none. That means do not show anything or hide the document. Now let's go back to the output. Now let's put Java 3 here, for example. Okay, this is how it looks like. Let me open the code, right click, edit with Notepad++, reduce this. Okay, now look at it. So you see it now. The same code that is here, document.style.display none. Okay, now let me click this. You can see it has hidden the HTML, the text, the paragraph text that was here. Let me refresh it again. And I click me, you see, it hides it. Okay, so that is for that. Now let's go back. Look at the code again. Okay, now the final one we'll do for this lesson. JavaScript can be used to show HTML elements. If you hide, you can also display it. So, doc type HTML body, come down. Now, what can JavaScript do? JavaScript can show hidden elements. If it is hidden, it can show it. Now, the PI demo style display none. It's already showing that it should not display ISP computer. Now in the code, which is the doc document.getElementById demo. The style is display. Here, display says shows none. So let's see how it functions. We go back to the code. Let me go back, see the final. Okay, this is the final code here. So starting from here, we come down to this point. So we'll go back to our code. We double click to find the output. So this is the output here. Right click it. Let's see, edit with Notepad++. Minimize this. Then you see the output here. So this is, so we want to display this, show this hidden element here, hello JavaScript. Then so let's click it. We click, you can see hello JavaScript has shown. Before it was hidden because of the display none. So let me refresh it. I click it again. So it displays it. So that is what we have for this lesson. So what did we cover in this lesson? So we said the first thing is that JavaScript can change HTML content. Secondly, JavaScript can change HTML style. The third thing is JavaScript can be used to hide HTML elements. And the final one is that JavaScript can be used to show HTML elements. So that is it for this lesson, our lesson 1. If you have any questions or any questions, please drop your comments at the comment section of the video. Or if you want any area you want us to cover, please feel free to let us know. My name remains Vincent Hope. Thank you.